Okay, my name is Justina Mutale. I'm the founder and president of the Justina Mutale Foundation. It's an organization based in London in the United Kingdom, and we advocate for gender equality and the empowerment of women and girls, including economic empowerment.
You built your foundation, and I presume, to help bring that cycle back to at least equality.
Precisely, because for example, where I come from my mother's family, a woman rules the kingdom. So it is yeah, I have that a family. I come from a family background of very strong, powerful, assertive women who've always defied the gender dynamics. They've always stood their ground. They've been, and I've got to believe that women are natural born leaders by looking at the women from my mother's background. So women have the potential to become leaders. Women have very high emotional intelligence that they cannot connect with their community, and also to be sensitive to the needs of those people around them. And that is one of the greatest leadership qualities, especially now in the 21st century, because it no longer is a leadership or authority based on muscling your muscles and all that. You've got to know how to interact with people in a way that you make them feel good about themselves, and normally that's what women have as the feminine spirit that women have an abundance of, is to make people feel comfortable. Even when you discipline your child, you still make them feel loved.
What is the economic power of women and just blacks in the UK as a whole?
There is some similarities, although the division is not as pronounced as it is here between people that of different color and people of color. But because we are immigrants, we are still the minority. So because we are the minority, the opportunities are also not as abundant as they are to the natives of the United Kingdom. So we still have that, but I think there's a lot being done ever so often. You have like the mayor hosting an event to encourage entrepreneurs or women entrepreneurs from ethnic minorities.
I believe with foundations like yours and just the evolution that's taking place, equality is on its way for women, especially women of color. I see here in America that most entrepreneurs that I bump into are women of color.
Yeah.
And I think that's by choice. When that happens, and the economic power does shift, at least some, what do you want to have happen because of that?
All right, there is a saying that educate a man, you educate an individual. Educate a woman and you educate the whole community or the whole village. So, and statistics do show that children born from an educated mother will automatically be educated. Children born from a rich woman will automatically inherit the richness of the mother. Whereas with men, even if the father is educated, for example, if the child is born out of wedlock, the father will have nothing to do with that child. Even if he's very, very rich, very highly educated, you find that the child is left with a poor mother who cannot do anything. So when the women take the power, take hold of the economy, then the world will be able to secure human prosperity. The world will secure its prosperity, because the prosperity from these women who hold the power will of course automatically flow down to everybody else underneath, to the whole human race, or to the whole world, so to speak. You know, I've read somewhere that for example, the Chinese, once a Chinese, you're always a Chinese. It doesn't matter what part of the world you are born in, and they do retain their Chinese passports. It's the same with the Asians from India. And India has been built. You know, India is almost becoming the sixth or fifth highest economy, almost overtaking the United Kingdom, which were their colonial masters. And this is because Indians, wherever they are around the world, something we also experienced in my country, Zambia, is they always take money and invest it back into India. So if we can have all these NFL players, if we can have all these black Hollywood actors take money back into Africa, then there's a possibility that Africa could become the economic power of the 21st century or perhaps the next century.
Thank you for the work you're doing.
You're welcome.